flip it over, tie it off. Now this is totally optional. You can just leave it as it is, sew in the eye into there, but I like to go in kind of like and just hide the tails so they're nice in place, so you don't have to worry about anything slipping through. Now the same thing for the eye. Go ahead and use a tapestry needle or a normal hook. And I like to make his eyes out as following as his normal goofy self, and up and over as always. Now that you've done and weaved everything in, this should be what your ending product look like. All the extra tails are all hidden away, and you can't even tell on the inside. Okay, now one of the last things we're gonna do is his little tongue. Now with that, we're gonna use red yarn. Go ahead and start with your basic loop. And you're going to chain 6. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you've done the 6, skip that first chain and into the second chain. Go ahead and poke your hook through to do a single crochet. Be the last one, and it'll be 5. As so. Continue on and doing the single crochets for another row of 5. And here's 5. As you can see. Now for the next one, go ahead and chain 1, flip over. Now you're gonna go ahead and do another single crochet of 5. Now this can vary depending on how long you want his tongue. So this would be the 3rd row. Okay, and then one more. Okay, that should be row 4. Now to keep this tongue, for row 5, chain 1, flip over, and single crochet. I do this for 2 more rows. So you have, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do 7, I believe. Actually do one more row. Okay, this should be the base of his tongue. This is about 6 rows of 5 single crochets. So we're gonna try to hit to 8. Now we're gonna start doing the curve of the tongue. So after row 6, you're gonna chain 1, and you're going to skip the first loop, go directly into the second one, and do a single crochet. Crochet. That would be a 2 and 3, and then the last one, pull it in like a slip stitch. So that should be given the curve. So chain 1 for the next one, skip 1 again, single crochet in, and then crochet 1, and then crochet in the last stitch. So you're gonna skip this very last one where you did the skip, and then you're gonna pull in like a slip stitch. So that should create a nice, decent curve for your tongue. Okay, and same thing as always, leave a little bit of a tail, so you can go ahead and stitch that in. So go ahead and cut. And you tie it off. What I like to do about these, since you have it in 2 awkward positions, take your tapestry needle or just a normal needle, weave this one in to the side and come down. And then there's his tongue. Now for the next part to do is sew on the tongue. You can do it on this side. I prefer the left side of his face. Okay, and then you're gonna go ahead and stitch it under, and that'll complete his look. And how I like to stitch, use your tapestry needle. And we want to hide it and tuck it away to where it blends in. So thread your little needle, find your exact spot of exactly where you want it. And when you're sewing on this one, go on the very inside of your stitch. You're going to tuck in between and thread it in. And then you're going to come up through and then sew that in. So it's nice and hidden. It gives it just an overlip and it doesn't poke through to the front. Okay, one more time. So you're going to go back under the stitch, out, and then up and through the top stitch. Okay, again, through and up and out, and then through the last one. Up, through, and out, as so. So it's nice tucked in, can't see poking through. Now for these ones, I always like to just make sure that it's hidden within the stitch. So through here, poke the other end in, wrap that through, makes it nice and tight. And then I like to make a little knot to seal it off. Go ahead and weave in the last of the tails and weave up into the red. To go ahead and hide them, you can go ahead, do it 2-3 stitches, and then you can cut it off so you don't have to weave the whole thing. Like so. Through, since it's red on red, you don't have to worry about so much of it being completely nice and neat. There's that. And then pull. Should be nice and hidden. Now for this one, same thing. And there you are. They're nice and hidden. Now if you like the hat as it is, you can go ahead and leave it and wear it as you like. If not, I'm going to show you the last part, and that's to make the last little braided edge for decoration. Now for the ending, we're going to go ahead and add little braids right here on the side to add the extra effect. Now I first started with the black yarn. You can cut yours any length. I made mine about 17 inches. Because what you're going to do, you're going to cut them in. They're going to be folded in half as part of the braid. So for each side, it needs 18 individual ones. As you can see, I already pre-cutted them. And what we're going to do, we're going to thread them in the very center of the flap. So about right here. You can do it up higher if you wish to keep it up here, but I'm going to do it in between. And for this, I'm going to use an extra wide hook so I can pull in multiples at a time to make it faster. And this one is a J hook. I don't think you can fully see it. The J hook 6.0. Now, I'll take in multiples of 3 to the very middle and then pull through. Like so. Okay. Last 3 would be 18. Go ahead and put that one in. Okay, and then there you are. So when it finally pulls through, it's right there, right in the middle. Now what I like to do, I like to go one at a time, find the end of one, and then line them up to make it perfectly even. So the tips are symmetrical. So towards the end, you can, when you cut the very edge to make it all the same length, you know, it should be around the same. So once you've gone ahead and finished all of that, I'll go ahead and meet you once I'm done. Okay, once now they're all even, I like to go ahead and start separating to make a braid. Now for the braiding, you can make it as any kind. You can even make it as a twist braid, but I'm gonna make my normal 3-stranded braid. Since there's 18 pieces, I put 12, make sure there's 12 on each one. So that one would be 3. And I always like to make sure I grab partial from whatever's in the back and whatever's in the front. Just so it makes it, you know, pretty even as you make the braid. Six, 9, 12. Okay, so now that you have your 12, now you can start doing your braid. And I go ahead like to tug on the yarn to make it nice and tight. I'm gonna go ahead and cross over the other side, cross, and that will start your braid. Okay, once you've done that, make sure you have your little extra threading So you can tie off. So I'd cut an extra piece of yarn, make it like 2-3 inches. Make sure it's nice and long. Wrap the yarn, and then I like to make a double knot. Like so, and then one more time. As so. Okay, and then it can go ahead and disappear. Now you can go ahead and trim the edge here so it's nice and even. I'm gonna go ahead, see if I can flatten it out. And then go ahead and cut. Go ahead and throw the excess away. Once that is done, you can go ahead and do your other side the same way. Okay, once you've completed both sides as so, then your hat is considered done. I hope you enjoyed what you see. Please like and subscribe if you like any more hat tutorials, or let me know if you want me to go ahead and show you make the same hat but for an adult size. Okay, thanks for watching. Once you've complete both sides as so, then your hat is considered done. I hope you enjoyed what you see. Please like and subscribe if you like any more hat tutorials, or let me know if you want me to go ahead and show you make the same hat but for an adult size. Okay? Thanks for watching.